If you guys want to beat way better Clash Royale players than you are, this Electro Giant deck is by far the best deck to pick up for this mission. You guys might ask yourselves, why is this deck so much better than every single other deck to beat better players? And I can give you an answer. By the way, I recommended this deck to one of my real life friends, and he actually beat Royale in the Grand Challenge some days ago by just overwhelming him with this type of spam. So what I really like about this deck, first of all, it's really easy to play. Second of all, it's so good in the meta. And the third kind of point is it's also such a consistent deck. So it really makes sense to upgrade, really makes sense to spend your elite wild cards because Electro Giant is always viable. So I feel like we're just gonna go for Electro Giant there. It's kind of like you get a ton of 100-0 matchups with Electro Giant. So okay, that's looking not too bad. So, for example, if we got like Mega Knight decks, normally they're just like 100-0, and also like Golem decks, they're really easy to play against. So like there are a ton of matchups which is like really easy to play with this deck. Where you're just gonna win because of matchup. It doesn't matter if you play against Light, Mugi and so on. If you played a bit well, you should always beat them. So I might just go for Knight here in front of that in case you guys don't have the Little Prince. Use the Phoenix, Megamine or Baby Dragon instead. So I'm just gonna go for my cannon here. And I feel like I might want to go for the King Turk, which I think it makes sense. Honestly, I kind of was scared of him like being aggressive like Barbarians opposite lane. But there's no way that he's enough elixir for that. So I'm just gonna chill here. And now I'm just going to go for my Baron Bro here, kite everything back, and that was a really good Baron Bro. In case he's going to go for a surprising freeze, I still got my LP ready. So I'm just going to go for my LP here, have it ready in case he decides to go for a freeze. But I don't really think he's going to do that. No, he's not. So far, so good. We got a King to activation. We got a really good start. And you always want to make sure to push same lane against Lava. This is one of the key facts, right? So the only way kind of thing you need to learn is how to play your Electro Giant in which lanes. And you just kind of need to learn the matchups rather than learn like all the plays and mechanics. At example of like Lockbait and Minor Poison, you kind of need to focus on your mechanics and just like to pressure really well this type of deck or like with beat decks in general. I feel like the most important thing is just like focusing on matchups. This is kind of what you want to learn. So I might just go for my ability just to make sure we're going to get like even more value, also tanking for the bowler. And I feel like both Skeleton Drink should be in tower range. So this is really, really good for us. So, okay, I might just go for my Barbarian Bowl there. Okay, now I'm just going to go for my Lightning. Lightning is coming down. Should clean up both. There's no way it's going to get a shot, right? Okay, it does not. Perfect. And if he decides to go on for his Llama on the bridge, I'm just going to go immediately for my Electro Giant and play my Little Prince low, because that means if he goes in for a freeze, that's completely fine. I'm just going for a Barbarian Bro also. Really good Barbarian Bro. Look at this, right? Look at this value we are getting. This is really, really awesome. So he still needs to commit something, otherwise we're going to get even more value. So he doesn't decide to go for a Goblin. So this is really surprising. And now let's see what he does. Is he just going to go for something? I'm just going to go for my Knight there though. So this is really good. And now I'm just going to wait here. And I'm just going to go for my cannon there. And this will be really hard for him to stop. So I'm just going to chill here. I'm just going to relax. I'm just going to go maybe for a Tornado. I think I just want to go Tornado and ability. It doesn't come out in time. That would have been such a great play. But really good freeze timing on his end. We're still going to be able to get a ton of chip. And I'm just going to go for my Bowler. Unfortunate thing is I kind of wasted my Tornado. So his Inferno Dragon will get a ton of value. So what am I going to do next? I think I'm just going to go for this here. And now I'm just going to go for my LP to the right. And here I kind of just want to go cannon. Is the cannon coming down in time? It might not come down in time, but that should be fine. He goes in for the freeze. That's the mistake. I can just go NATO everything back. And I told you guys, there's so many matchups. It doesn't matter if it would be Dominic, Call the Legend, Rakan. We would have beaten every single Lava play because this matchup is so free. You just need to know. Always push same lane with Electro Giant. There's nothing they can do. Let me know, guys, in the comment section, by the way, what was like, or who was the best player you ever faced in the game? So did you ever play against me? Did you ever play against Mo, Mugi, Ian, Riley, and so on? So please let me know in the comment section. I'm really interested to see that, and maybe also if you beat one of the pro players. So far so good. We're doing a good job defending. Of course, he will be able to get some decent amount of chip damage, but it's okay. That's completely fine. I'm fine with that. So I'm just gonna go for my Brawler here, honestly, because I know he still needs to go for a Warrior Delivery on the right hand side. So since I know that, okay, does he even have a Warrior Delivery? I'm just gonna go for a Bane Brawl because I know he just has Goblins, knowing the opponent's cycle, getting so much damage in the tower, and we won this game in the first few seconds already just by knowing his opponent, like his cycle, right? That was the only thing we needed to know. I knew he'd Goblins, it was his only answer, game over, GG's were played, going to the next one. So guys, next game here against Diffuse, and let's see if Diffuse might have a chance against us. So far so good. I might just go for my little Prince in the back and control the game. As I said, Phoenix also does really well in this deck. So he goes for the poison. So he's playing minor poison. He's playing minor poison. Okay, so let's see. Normally could think, okay, minor poison is matchup, right? But we will still beat this guy by just spamming him because he needs to play perfect and it's really easy for him to do mistakes. And I don't need to play perfect. I'm just going to wait for his mistake and then I'm just going to destroy him. So I got my Electro already in the bag. You can be really aggressive against Psychedelics with your Electro because like what are you going to do, right? They always need to defend. So he goes for his boy there. Okay, I might just go in for this here. He also goes in for a minor. Okay, that's interesting. So far, so good. I'm kind of waiting for him. Okay, what the heck is he going to do now? I'm just going to go for my Barbarian Bow, and I'm also going to go for this. Now I'm just going to go for my Knight here. Since he needs to go for his own Knight. So he will have a problem here. He goes in for a Log. Okay, I would have loved to get the ability out. But it's okay, we got an Elixir lead. A really big Elixir lead, not gonna lie. So I might just go for Electro. I feel like in like this type of cases, it's always better played in the corner because Electro has a really long, like really big pool radius. So if I'm just gonna go for Electro in the back, he can just play the bomb tower like this. And it will pool. So we're kind of making sure that he can't kite my Electro all over the map. But as you guys can see, we got such a good Elixir trade. Now I kind of want to push with a Bowler. Why with a Bowler? Because Bowler at the bridge just connects all the time. So just gonna wait here. I might just go for my Bowler now. Okay, I'm just gonna go for my Tornado now. LP's coming down. Tornado's doing a great job of the Bowler. Bowler unfortunately is not connecting. Could have connected there, not gonna lie. I'm just gonna go for my ability there. But Bowler was on tower now. Bowler was on tower now. Okay, I might just go for my Lightning here. Really good Lightning, taking the damage. And as I said, so far so good, just with Bowler damage and Lightning. And now I can just set up my Bowler in case he goes in for a minor. He does. And my Bowler will completely clean this up. I could have nailed that, not gonna lie. I think we're just gonna let the Bowler go. He still needs to go like for something and then we can just go a little Prince on top of that. Okay. I'm just gonna go for my Tornado here, not gonna lie. So Tornado is really coming down, really good Tornado. He goes in for the ability. Ability won't do anything. I'm just gonna go for this. I'm just gonna go for my Knight there to catch the minor. I'm just gonna use my ability there. And let's see, what is he gonna do next? So I might just go in for my Bowler here at the bridge. If he decides to go LP, I'm just gonna go in for my Lightning immediately. He decides he's not gonna do so. I'm just gonna go for another E-Giant here. Like, why not? I still got a Bowler on the map. I think overall I got a good situation. I can also go for Lightning here. Look at the Bowler. Bowler is so annoying for him. Also, it gets the retag. I'm just going to go for Tornado here. Pull everything into Bowler tower range. He needs to go for the ability. But Electro Giant is still on tower and gets massive damage. So right now I'm just going to go for my Rainbow. I'm just going to go for my Knight here. I feel like he will go now to the back. He's not going to go to the back. So far so good. We're looking absolutely awesome. I'm just going to go for my Bowler now. Was really obviously goes in the back. Okay, it still goes on tower. That's interesting. But just like Bowler and Knight, this is like a secondary win condition. It's so hard for them to stop because you kind of think, okay, delivery log Knight, but you can just always NATO everything to the tower and just get maximum splash radius. So I'm just going for my Lightning here. It's also a really good Lightning, just taking damage or just like cycling Lightnings. Since I know I just need two more Lightnings. 2 more Lightnings will finish off this game. So I'm just going to go for a Tornado here. Just make sure we maybe get like to tower. We do not get to tower, but it's fine. I'm just going to go for my ability there. Now I'm just gonna go for my Knight there. I'm just gonna go for my Bowler. I am just gonna go for this there. I'm just gonna go for Barbarian Barrel like this. Now I'm just gonna go Cannon. Going for this here. Go for my Tornado here. I'm just gonna wait until he tries to block the Lightning. And now we can just go for a Lightning there. GG's, well played. Easy win. Difficult matchup, but at the end there's nothing they can do. Next game up here is Aldir Vargas. So I'm just going for my Bowler here early on. Just like Bowler. Bowler Knight is also one of the best secondary win conditions in the entire game. We can just go Bowler Knight and then it doesn't matter what he does. We're just gonna go NATO everything to tower when he just has ground troops in hand. So, okay, he goes in for a Dark Prince. The Dark Prince gets the dash. I'm just gonna go for my Knight there. And okay, I'm just gonna go for my Cannon. Solid Cannon. I'm just gonna go for my Nado here. Nado doesn't do what I wanted, so I need to go for Barbarian Ball also. Okay, that was a really bad defense. I didn't expect him to go that aggressive for Fireball, but at the end it was the right choice. So, there's nothing really I can do. I don't want to use my ability because he got Prince, he got Bats, yeah. So there's no need to play for that, but I'm still confident. Even like this guy got finally some answers. It's not really meta deck, but he got double Prince. And honestly, double Prince for my deck is pretty tough since Bowler sucks against double Prince. So this will be a game where I need to play way more defensive and just gonna try to respond on defense and from there on create a counter push. So I'm just gonna go for my Bowler there. Kinda wanna make sure the Bowler is helping there in a good way. He goes in for this. I'm just going for my cannon. I'm also gonna go for my LP there. I'm just gonna go for my Barbarian Brawl. Really good Barbarian Brawl, not gonna lie. Really happy with this play. And I might just go... Do I just go in for like an Evo Knight in front of this? I felt like he committed like a ton of elixirs, so I'm just gonna go for my Evo Knight there. That's a really good ability. But the bats are quite annoying. So can I just Nado them off, maybe? I'm just gonna go Nado now. I still, like, he doesn't have enough elixir for Goblining, surely. So we're gonna get some damage. He goes in for the zap. I would say that's over. It's overall fine. So I might just go for my Bowl in the Bark. Bowl in the Bark. Come on, dude. Play your Goblining in the bridge and just have my Barbarian Bird ready. Okay, he's gonna be really aggressive. Okay, I'm just go for my Barbarian Barrel there. This time he decides to not be over aggressive. Let's go for my Knight there. So this will be interesting. So, okay, I'm just gonna go for Electro Giant like this. I'm also gonna go for my LP there. Now let's see, what the heck is he gonna do? He needs to defend both sides, kinda. I'm just gonna go for my ability there, good ability. He needs to go Zap plus Fireball, kinda. Otherwise he's struggling. I'm just gonna go for another Bowler here. Good Bowler connection. And now we're in a good spot. We're taking a damage lead and we're going into double licks or like to triple licks time soon with such a good situation. Just go for my Knight there. I'm kind of waiting for him to go opposite lane. He goes in like same with Goblin Giant, so this gives us the opportunity to just go for an Electro Giant and also gonna LP in the middle. I'm just gonna go for my Tornado there. And I'm also gonna use my ability. What the heck is he gonna do? Bowlers on the tower. I told you guys, Ball Tornado's unstoppable. And this is by far the best deck to beat better players than you are in Clash Royale. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and make sure to use Create a Good Morning Shop and check one of the other videos out. I love you guys. See you guys tomorrow in the next video.